So, I thought I'd just make a video of me now I'm awake because it's raining outside and I feel very peaceful. And I thought now's a good time to just explain that we are so lucky to be here. I am so lucky to be alive. We all are. Life is the greatest blessing for anyone to experience. And just being able to walk with legs or being able to breathe freely, that in itself is a blessing. To be able to hear the sound of the rain, breathe in the smell of laundry and cleaning products and food, and to be able to touch the rain which has come through the skylight window on the pine wood surfaces, to be able to hear the sound of the rain and see the breakfast tea and the bread, the cleaning products, the washing machine. It's not much, but I pray every day for my son's health and my health. I thank God every day that I'm still here. I'm still blessed with another day, and I'm still blessed with the ability to see my child grow up. And that for me is more than I would have ever thought was possible. So I'm just grateful to the higher powers for blessing me with this life. And all I want is to make the best of this home I have here for my son and I, and the best of this body I have here with my health, and the best of just, that's it really, that's all that matters to me. And I just wanted to make this video to say that I don't look perfect, I'm 100 kilograms, and I don't have a perfect figure, and I don't have a perfect home, and I'm not perfect, I'm a human being, but one thing I do know is that I'm a survivor for many different instances of trauma in my life. And so when I get to stand here and hear the sound of the rain and breathe in fresh air, I just feel on this morning, on this Monday or Tuesday morning, I don't even know which day it is, I think it's Monday, but I just feel extremely grateful with the sound of the rain and nature's beckoning that I get to experience another day, because that's more than a lot of people can say today. But I do also feel like I've deserved this feeling. I've deserved this feeling. I've been through a lot. I've fought through a lot. I've fought a lot of hard battles. There's many still to fight. But I'm here, and I'm able to, for the next 12 hours, I'm able to move, and I'm able to do yoga, or clean, or cook, or go grocery shopping, buy some furnishings, go to a cafe. I'm able to do these things which I don't take for granted because they might seem basic to so many people, but they're such a blessing. This life is so short. We don't have much time. We have to be thankful for what we have. We have to be thankful that there is enough good in this world that it can combat the evil and keep us here, because many people aren't so lucky. And I just want to spend the rest of my life just being grateful and just spreading kindness and allowing people to be bold in who they are and in their identity, allowing people to express the full range of their human emotions and stories and feelings, and just being thankful for a body that works, and a home that exists, and a family that I love. That's more than so many people have right now. Even in Leeds where I live, there's so many people I see on the streets There's so many people sleeping in tents that I've met who are lovely. There's so many people suffering from drug addiction, alcoholism, and abuse, poverty, ill health, disability, deprivation, disadvantage. So I am one of those people. I am one of those people in many ways. I'm a single, disabled, single mother living on the breadline, surviving on benefits, victim of a lot of trauma and a lot of disadvantage, unemployed for 33 months, unmarried, an unmarried mother. But I'm also, I'm also a mother, and I also have a home, and I also have a body that is, it's functional to a certain extent. It's very damaged and it's very injured, but it's still standing, and I see people in wheelchairs every day, and I think to myself, maybe they have carers, more carers than I have, because I don't have any carers. I care for myself and that's it, that's me, that's all I have. But at least I have freedom. I have freedom of expression, I have freedom of choice, I have liberty, and when you are in a wheelchair, or when you have cystic fibrosis and you have a breathing tube, or when you're paralysed, or when you've got a stone bag or a colostomy bag, your freedom is limited for the rest of your life. And although I feel like there are certain things I will never get back in my life, there are certain dreams I had that were shattered beyond my control, there are certain visions and visuals for my future I had that I don't think I'll ever be able to have now. I won't go into the reasons why, but I won't be able to ever have those dreams come to realisation. There's at least one or two parallel lives that I'll never be able to live. Ideas I had, things I was going to do, there's memories I've lost, there's people I've lost, there's possessions and property and belongings and money and health I've lost. But yeah, I'm here, I'm nearly 31 years of age, and I'm a mother, and I do give myself credit for that. But at the same time, I think my son saved my life in the same way that I saved my son's life. So we coexist with one another, I think, like a lot of mothers, parents. And that is something that money can't buy. And it's something I'm blessed with. And I wish that blessing upon as many other women as is possible. But at the same time, I think to myself, there's certain things that I won't ever have, maybe. I might never have a marriage. I might never have a house rather than a flat. I might never have a partner. I might never have a job again. I might never work again. So I feel that I deserve what I do have, and I deserve to enjoy what I do have, because I worked so hard for it. I had a huge interference in my private family life that I didn't ask for and I wasn't prepared for, and I've had to adapt, and I've had to survive, and I've had to be resilient, and a lot of the time I've had to keep myself going with no help. So I think that I'm not going to apologise to anybody anymore for what I have achieved and what I have got. I deserve this place of my own. I deserve this. I'm nearly 31. I've contributed to the economy. I've helped countless people in my life in quite intensive ways. I know I've helped build brands for other people, I've helped promote businesses for other people, I've studied for 4 years, I've contributed to family life with my family that I came from for 25 years, supporting 2 frontline local authority workers, and so I deserve to have a place where I'm safe and where I have my basic needs met. And I deserve to have a family of my own. I deserve my family. My son and I, that is my family, and I deserve that. So I'm done apologising for everything that makes me who I am today. I'm done apologising and diminishing myself and making myself smaller and trying to not make myself as polished as I could look or be, because I feel that there's going to be somebody who thinks I don't deserve what I have. I don't have much. I didn't have much at the end of my pregnancy. I wasn't married, but I had a healthy baby growing inside of me, and that was something that money can't buy. And I know I deserve that, and I know that life grows inside a woman that has lived life. That's why the life grows, because that woman has lived her life to its full capacity. And I did that, and I'm so glad that I did that when I could, because you never know what can happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. You never know what could happen, and you can either choose to stagnate and you can just choose to stay where you are, or you can make efforts to move yourself forward. And moving yourself forward as a soul woman isn't easy, going as I was back years ago. In order to have my son, I had to meet loads of people, I had to do loads of work, I had to have loads of shared homes, I had to contribute loads to my city and to my family and to my community and to my households that I was in, and it wasn't just something that happened by chance. I gave a lot, and then for me what will always be my return was my beautiful, perfect, incredible, charming, charismatic little boy. And but it's because I lived, and I lived, and I took educated risks, and I put myself out there, and I took chances, and I was generous with my time, I was generous with my resources, I was generous with my listening ears, and I invested in myself, and I invested in other people. And then now I have a family of my own, and I'm not going to allow anyone to tell me that I don't deserve that, because I do deserve it. At the very least, it's what I deserve. It's what any, it's what any human being on this planet deserves, is a family of their own, in whatever shape that may take. I'm with all of those women who want that and who are striving for that, and I have it. And I'm not going to allow anybody to tell me that just because I don't have a traditional nuclear family household, that my family is worth any less than anybody else's family, because it's bloody difficult to create a family of your own. It's very difficult. It's why many people never manage it, or why many people never choose to try, because it's too much risk, and you do put your life on the line when you have children. Any woman does, even any man does. He puts his whole life could be dismantled in an instant if something goes wrong. So when you've been through all of those hurdles, and then you've come out the other end with a family of your own, I'm not in any way, in any shape, form, going to allow anybody to tell me that because I'm an unmarried mother I'm vulnerable, or because I'm an unmarried mother my child is worth less, or because I'm an unmarried mother I deserve to be locked up, institutionalised, and I deserve, like the Tuam homes in Ireland, for my family to be destroyed as if it's completely disposable and something that money can buy when it's not. There's no way you'll let me do that. And anybody who tells me you made the wrong decisions, you made the wrong choices, no, I didn't. You don't know what I went through as a child. You don't know the traumas I faced. You don't know how disadvantaged I became. You don't understand that me having a family of my own is a miracle, but it's a miracle that I made. It's a miracle God helped me with, but it's a miracle that I made. And I should be able to enjoy the fruits of my labour. And I will eventually. But I just want to say to all the single parents out there, the single mothers, the unmarried parents, your family is worth no less than those who have that traditional married family home with 2 incomes. That, well done to them. As I say, well done to them. They are what I'm striving to do and to be like. And I give my full admiration to those families who have managed that. But you don't know what's going on with their history. You don't know what lengths they've had to go to get that. And you never know what's happening behind closed doors. And maybe they weren't disadvantaged, and you just don't know. You have to take each case on a case-by-case basis, because you just don't know anything about anyone, and you don't know someone until you really know them. But all I can say is that nobody should be making